Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I hope everyone is having a great day. Oh, it's a Tuesday. I'm trying to remember the days because I'm trying to get back into my routine because summer is quickly going away. So, and I'm at this point. Today is 70 of 100. I'm Amanda Robertson. I'm just here to tell you guys, seriously, I don't know what is going on, but I'm like, the last few videos, I don't give a rat's. I've got no makeup. I just got back from the gym or my class where I'm telling you right now, I burned 560 calories. I have not been consistently this last month, and the owner texted me last week and she's like, I haven't seen you. And it's like, maybe I need to get my rear back in there. But it was just 4 of us today during class, and I'm gonna tell you, like, even walking from my car, or I took some steps to donate, it was absolutely insane. My just like muscles you don't typically use in your legs that are like pulsating. But okay, so I'm gonna keep this quick. My house cleaner's here, that's why I'm outside, because I didn't want to do this live while she's doing her thing. Plus I think she might be on the phone, but that's okay. I just want to tell you something. There are too many individuals, and I've had to realize, and someone asked me within the last month, how are you happy all the time? Or a lot of people have asked me that. Or somebody asked me, what did they say? Something along the lines of, why aren't you angry at that person? Or why have you just let that person slide and you're still kind or nice, or you still show love towards that person? And I have an answer. I've been telling you guys, like, it takes the same amount of energy to be bitter and resentful and negative and jealous, and it takes the same amount of energy to do all of those things that it does to be kind and to show love and to be nice and to be happy. And wouldn't you rather, okay, I gotta pause for a minute, Patrick. So my house cleaner's here. I decided I wanted to go live. Let me just tell you, diagonal catty corner right behind me, they're building a house. And I don't even know if it's roof yet. I don't think it's a roof yet. I don't know what the heck they're doing, but let me just tell you, this is total tangent sidetrack. At 6:15 this morning, I looked up for the town that I live in, what the construction hours were, because the last several mornings, like, when I say several, I'm like last Friday, Saturday, there's freaking bugs flying at me. They woke me up, and I'm like, surely they're not at 6 in the morning. And so 6 in the morning, Monday through Friday, is the start time for construction in where I live. And I'm like, really? Can't it be like 7? Can't you have some common courtesy? But there's a new development right behind me, and I'm hoping that that's the last house, like, directly behind me. I'm pretty sure it is, because there's no other lots. Anyways, back on track. Literally, I've realized, we all have times where we falter or we fail, or we have some instantaneous negative reaction, or we get upset with someone, or somebody hurts our feelings, or we get mad at someone else and how they respond to us, or whatever the case may be. It takes just as much energy to let it go and figure out how to be happy and just go and do and be happy as it does to be upset and angry and hold on to things. I had a long conversation with one of my girlfriends yesterday, and I'm like, On the flip side of that, through all of my Unstoppable Influencer challenges, through the Elite program, through, my business coach, I have learned to have my voice and to actually use my voice, because for years I, would miss a phone call and I'd feel guilty about it. Or, because and I say I'm a recovering people pleaser. Like, you have to cognitively actually try when you're that person to realize your happiness is more important than agreeing to do something you don't want to do, or to go somewhere you don't want to go, or whatever. And so I have had to learn in the last 3 months how to say no. And if I don't want to do it, I don't want to do it. And that's okay, because I'm a freaking adult. But for so long, I would just do whatever to make everybody else happy. And so I'm here to tell you, at the same time, I've also learned that through finding my voice, certain things that may used to have bothered me don't anymore. And, I've said oftentimes that I have dealt with some level of jealousy as long as I could remember. When I was young and in elementary school or high school, it was due to my brother and I having more. And I remember being in high school and not necessarily lying, but not, I guess you could look at it that it was. People would be like, you have new clothes again? Because truthfully, I swam for a little while, but otherwise I didn't play sports. And otherwise I didn't, it cost my parents a bunch of money. So therefore, I was spoiled. And then, 1 year I worked in retail, so I spent my entire paycheck at the mall. And so I always had new stuff, right? And so I've dealt with some level of jealousy my entire life. I've had people in business be jealous because, I'm outperforming them or whatever. But the reality, and the reason that I wanted to come on right now, because it had hit me like a ton of bricks, is when you get to the place where you realize life is far too short to be bitter, angry, jealous, resentful, any of those things, I'm going to tell you, it's like a new door has opened and the flowers are a little bit brighter, everything. And it's like, I've always been a positive person, but in the last 3 months, it's like a whole new level. And so I challenge you guys that if you've been struggling, or you've been holding on to something, or you have a really toxic friendship or a relationship, have a conversation and also look within. Is that a healthy friendship or relationship or coworker environment that you should remain in? Because if it's always making you have negative emotions, is it really serving the greater good? Because we carry those things on to all other aspects of our lives. And so I just tell you today, go do something that makes you happy. And if you don't know what that is, start figuring it out. But I realize it's easier to forgive and forget than it is to hold on to junk. And so with that, I hope you guys have a great Tuesday. Me and my roofer buddies or construction buddies are going to have fun while I let my house finish being cleaned. Yeah. Have a great day, you guys.